Welcome to the Future Tech Archives, declassified files on the technologies that will decide who rules the next century. You behold the crystalline shimmer of solid electrolytes under sterile lab lights. Hear the faint crackle of high-voltage tests arcing through prototypes. Feel the smooth, unyielding texture of dense battery packs engineered for extreme endurance. Smell the clean, ozone-tinged air from rapid charging cycles. Taste the metallic bite of innovation in the filtered atmosphere. Witness the compact scale of cells packing 500 bhqs energy density, and glimpse holographic projections mapping global supply chains, fracturing by 2028. What if the fuel that powers your daily drive ignites a new era of endless energy, but at the cost of reshaping global alliances? Imagine EVs traversing 1,000 kilometers on a single charge, extending to grid storage that stabilizes entire cities during blackouts, fundamentally altering energy independence and economic power dynamics. If this journey earns your time, drop a like and subscribe. Comment the year you think this becomes irreversible. And one more. How would you handle the dark twist ahead? Now, let's open the file. You stand within a high-security battery research complex in Guangzhou's industrial sprawl. The air humming with the low-frequency buzz of cyclers testing cell after cell. Prototypes gleam on workbenches, compact rectangular packs with solid electrolytes that replace flammable liquids, their surfaces cool and matte to the touch. Engineered from sulfide and oxide composites
the zero-risk regulator
that promise
analyzes
zero
data
fire
streams,
risk.
ensuring
You trace a finger along one, feeling the rigid polymer casing, a leaked milestone from mid-2025 pilots achieving 400 bhq energy density, nearly double current lithium-ion benchmarks. Deeper in the facility, technicians in hazmat suits monitor discharge curves on glowing screens.
The thermal
The unit,
load increases
echoing
dramatically,
Chinese advancements,
yet the system
undergoes
holds
stress
stable.
tests, enduring 300-hour heat without degradation. Per declassified briefs from November 2025, where a similar prototype sustained 1,000 cycles with 90% capacity retention. The scent of fresh epoxy resins wafts as you observe sub-examples. In EV integrations, these cells enable 1,000 km ranges, piloted in hidden assembly lines. In consumer electronics, they shrink device footprints by 50%, as revealed in South Korean lab memos from September 2025. Geopolitically, this fuels the US-China race. American facilities, drawing from internal roadmaps, focus on lithium metal anodes for 450 wet Kiku's prototypes, while Chinese hubs scale production lines, deploying over 60 AW cells in initial runs, tilting the balance with state-backed efficiencies. VEO3 visuals overlay Azure holograms on cell cross-sections, crimson borders flashing urgency around interface stability metrics, hitting 7.7 mF per cm2. Here, extended scenarios unfold. In grid storage pilots, solid-state arrays buffer renewable surges with 99.5%
the
efficiency.
synchronized global
In
shutdown
aerospace
sequence,
simulations,
Operation
they
Clean
power
Slate
drones
is
for
now
20-hour
irreversible.
flights, their lightweight frames reinforced with fluorocompounds. The chamber resonates with the soft whir of robotic arms assembling stacks, a sub-milestone from 2025 conferences showcasing sulfide electrolytes that cut charging times to 12 minutes. But is this abundance or the spark of conflict? You sense the controlled urgency as data logs scroll, highlighting European regulatory hurdles delaying ethical deployments, while Asian prototypes amass in warehouses, over 2,500 units tested by late 2025. Sensory immersion builds, the flicker of status LEDs, the scale of stacked modules towering like monoliths, the vibration of high-power discharges. These labs aren't silos. They're interconnected, exchanging encrypted specs that foreshadow energy shifts already pulsing through global networks. You withdraw from the testing chambers, the hum of cyclers receding as you access a fortified databank glowing with proprietary schematics. Here, the breakthrough catalyst emerges. The stabilized interface layer, a discovery from leaked 2025 university memos where mixing nanoscale particles between ceramic electrolytes creates a space charge zone, boosting ionic conductivity by 300%, as piloted in UT Dallas Labs by May 2025, enabling stable lithium metal anodes without dendrite formation. You scrutinize the projections, feeling the ethereal warmth from holographic emitters as sub-mechanisms reveal themselves. First, the sulfide ceramic fusion, which seals interfaces at atomic scales, achieving 500 Ku densities in prototypes, per declassified Goshen briefs from October 2025 that report 2 GWI production line designs. Geopolitically, origins stem from China's state-orchestrated push, with GAC Group's milestones in November 2025 positioning them as the first for mass-producing all-solid-state cells, promising double ranges up to 1,000 kilometers. Countering this, US-backed ventures like Factorial Energy hit key integrations with Stellantis by April 2025, emphasizing hybrid oxide designs that cut charging to 10 minutes.
Using focused energy beams, the robotic arms
ignite with
initiate the
golden
matrix
holograms,
dissection protocol,
dissecting
providing
electrolyte
real-time
matrices.
structural.
Red veins tracing supply chain rivalries to amplify urgency in global races. You hear the simulated crackle of ion flows. Sub-examples extend. In EV pilots, this layer endures 1,000 cycles with 80% retention, as seen in QuantumScape's Ducati demos from September 2025. In grid applications, it stabilizes high voltage outputs, reducing degradation by 92%. But what if this interface unlocks forbidden dependencies? Sensory tension mounts, the flicker of data nodes, the charged atmosphere from virtual simulations. Broader scenarios unfold. Japan's Toyota roadmaps from January 2025 forecast twice the energy density by 2027, sparking export controls that fracture alliances, while European collaborations dilute advancements with sustainability mandates. You hover a hand over the display, sensing vibrations from modeled reactions. This catalyst, building on those 400 Watt-Kigi present-day prototypes, isn't mere enhancement. It's the ignition for abundance, referencing Guangzhou's stress-tested units now propelled toward geopolitical flashpoints by 2028. You step into the electrified assembly lines of 2026, where conveyor belts whir with the integration of solid-state packs into gleaming EVs, the air buzzing with the sharp scent of fresh polymers and the crackle of high-voltage connections. Drawing from leaked GAC Group memos in November 2025, these batteries debut in small batch testing, delivering 620-mile ranges that double conventional lithium-ion capabilities, slashing global EV adoption barriers as production ramps to 2 GW annually by 2027. You watch technicians calibrate cells with $600 Watt-Kigu's energy density, their surfaces unyielding under stress, echoing Dongfeng's 2026 launch plans for vehicles that charge 80% in under 10 minutes. VEO3 visuals surge with sapphire holograms overlaying supply chains, red flares marking flashpoints in US-China rivalries to heighten urgency. Sub-scenarios cascade. In automotive sectors, Chinese fleets like BYD install units in 2027 models, cutting costs by 30% and boosting exports to 15 million vehicles by 2029. Per declassified EV tank projections of 640 GW's global shipments by 2030. Countering, US partnerships like Stellantis Factorial achieve 18-minute charges from 15% to 90% in April 2025 pilots, fueling domestic premiums that capture 25% market share by 2031. You feel the heat from rapid cycle demos, where prototypes endure 1,000 cycles with 80% retention, a milestone from QuantumScape's 2025 advancements. But what if this abundance sparks irreversible resource wars? Sensory waves intensify. The glow of charging ports flickering blue. The vibration of assembly robots syncing with precision. Extended geopolitical strains unfold. China's lead in sulfide electrolytes, rooted in October 2025 breakthroughs, prompts U.S. tariffs on rare earth imports by 2028, birthing alliances with European firms for oxide-based alternatives that stabilize grids with 99% efficiency. In renewable storage, solid-state arrays buffer solar surges, reducing blackout risks by 40% in developing regions by 2030. In consumer tech, they shrink laptops to half weight, referencing Prologium's CES 2025 demos of 5-minute fast chargers. These shockwaves aren't contained. They ripple from Guangzhou's stabilized interfaces, now commercialized, heralding energy shifts that redraw global power maps by 2031. You wander the grid-integrated metropolises of 2032, where towering solar farms pulse with uninterrupted energy flows.
Welcome
The
to the artery
horizon
of the
lined
future,
with
where
EV
automated fleets
superhighways
navigate the
charging
multi-level
fleets in
transit
minutes.
system at incredible speed.
Building on GAC Group's 2025 milestone of mass-producing all solid-state cells with 60 Ah capacity and double energy density, these batteries now underpin national grids, stabilizing renewables at 98% efficiency, per leaked IEA projections from 2025, estimating $1.5 trillion in global infrastructure savings by 2035. You feel the steady hum of underground storage vaults, their composite casings cool and impenetrable, echoing Factorial Energy's April 2025 integrations that slash charging times to 18 minutes. VEO3 visuals morph into violet holograms, charting energy overhauls. Red nodes flaring on alliance maps to convey urgency in shifting powers. Sub-scenarios expand. In transportation, EVs dominate with 1,200-kilometer ranges by 2034, displacing oil imports and cutting emissions by 40% worldwide, yet fueling geopolitical flashpoints as China's 70% production share from 2025, Goshen briefs, enforces export controls, prompting US-EU pacts for QuantumScape-derived tech that boosts domestic fleets. You stand amid a transformed factory floor, watching automated lines assemble Gen 4 packs from Blue Solutions' 2025 roadmaps. Their space charge layers call back to UT Dallas's May 2025 discovery, enabling 1/500 cycle lifespans. But what if abundance births irreversible divides? Sensory layers deepen. The faint ozone spark from ultra-fast chargers, the glow of status indicators bathing streets in perpetual light. Extended societal impacts surge in rural electrification. Solid-state arrays power off grid communities, lifting 500 million out of energy poverty by 2036. In defense, militarized drones leverage SAF's October 2025 breakthroughs for 24-hour endurance,
Monopoly indicators are
escalating
spiking
U.S.-China
across all
tensions
continents.
over
Digital
rare
links are
earth
failing.
monopolies.
We need to initiate
Geopolitically weighted, Japan's Toyota advancements from January 2025 spawn Asian blocs, while Western tariffs fragment supply chains, birthing hybrid economies where energy independence redefines borders. This overhaul isn't gradual. It cascades from 2026's commercial shocks, now amplifying into systemic baselines that redraw global hierarchies. You soar over the energy-saturated landscapes of 2037,
the
where
Oceanic Pulse
vast
Project
solar
harnesses the power
archipelagos
of the sun,
float on
feeding
oceans,
clean energy
their
directly
panels
to the
feeding into
global grid.
continental grids, powered by solid-state reservoirs that store terawatt-hours indefinitely. Extrapolating from GAC Group's November 2025 mass production milestone of all solid-state cells with with 1,000-kilometer ranges. These batteries now underpin 85% of global energy by 2042, per leaked UN energy briefs, projecting $10 trillion in annual savings from zero-loss storage. You feel the invisible pulse of electromagnetic fields enveloping cities, the air crisp with the absence of fossil exhaust, scents of blooming vegetation reclaiming former oil fields. VO3 visuals bloom in sapphire holograms, delineating civilizational baselines, scarlet borders igniting on tension maps to evoke urgency in fractured alliances. Sub-scenarios diverge. In transportation, Hyperloop networks span continents with 2,000 km/h speeds, fueled by QuantumScape's October 2025 lithium metal advancements that enable 5,000 cycle lifespans. In space colonization, callback to SAF's October 2025 breakthroughs, they power lunar habitats with 99.9% reliability. Geopolitically intensified, China's dominance from Goshen's 2025 2GW lines escalates to 75% control by 2040, sparking resource conflicts over lithium reserves in South America,
forge secure alternatives
where US-led
across the digital
coalitions,
landscape.
bolstered by Factorial Energy's April 2025 milestones, forged trade blocs with Europe to secure oxide alternatives, birthing proxy wars in Africa over rare earths. But what if abundance becomes the last chance for unity? Sensory expanse widens. The warm glow of perpetual lights illuminating megacities. The distant hum of drone swarms delivering power wirelessly. Broader global forks emerge. In developing nations, Blue Solutions Gen 5 roadmaps from 2025 democratize off-grid abundance, elevating 1 billion from poverty by 2045. In the Arctic, militarized arrays from Toyota's January 2025 predictions defend thawing territories, amplifying US-China flashpoints. You witness societies redefined, with energy independence, evolved from 2032 systemic overhauls, fostering autonomous regions, yet igniting tensions that redraw borders irreversibly. This shift isn't harmonious. It cascades from 2026's commercial surges, crystallizing into baselines where geopolitical fires burn hottest. You infiltrate the encrypted sub-levels of a 2038 geopolitical think tank, where redacted dossiers expose the fissures in solid-state abundance, the atmosphere heavy with the acrid scent of overheated servers and the flicker of warning alerts on classified screens. Drawing from leaked IEA reports in 2025, highlighting shifts to new critical mineral supply chains beyond nickel and cobalt. These batteries, boasting 98% efficiency from 2037 baselines, amplify dependencies on rare earths like lanthanum and yttrium, vulnerabilities that could halt global production by 2040 if disrupted, per declassified Oxford Energy Forum analyses from April 2025, noting mitigation needs via denser chemistries. VO3 visuals fracture into obsidian holograms, crisscrossed with rupture lines over resource maps. Crimson flares igniting urgency in supply chain choke points.
Despite the team's efforts,
Sub-risks multiply.
rapidly. The system
Technical
alerts confirm that
hurdles
critical
persist, with factory delays echoing 2025 corporate restructurings that exposed 87% failure rates in sulfide interface stability during high-volume scaling, as per Science Direct studies from mid-2025. You sense the tension in simulated shortages, where EV fleets grind to a halt. Call back to GAC's 2025 1,000-kilometer range milestones, now threatened by oversupply crashes predicted for 2025-2027 in ESS news briefs from May 2025, slashing prices but bankrupting smaller players. But what if this energy ignites the death of alliances? Sensory unease escalates. The dimming of holographic grids, the static crackle of data corruption modeling blackouts. Extended geopolitical scenarios weigh heavier. US-China tariffs from Forbes' April 2025 Insights on Circularity Risks escalate into full-blown trade wars by 2039, with China's 75% dominance from Goshen's 2025 lines weaponizing export bans, forcing U.S. alliances with Europe to hoard yttrium stockpiles, birthing proxy conflicts in Bolivia's lithium fields that displaced 2 million by 2045.
Holographic
The dark twist materializes.
Camera focuses as
By 2042,
materialized unlock
solid-state
resilience.
ubiquity unlocks utopian grid resilience against climate extremes, a reveal of boundless clean power. Yet the soft landing crumbles as mineral monopolies trigger irreversible resource wars, demanding 15 trillion in global rerouting that forever scars international relations. You retreat to a contemplative overlook in 2040's energy command centers, where panoramic displays flicker with unresolved trajectories. The ambience, laced with the subtle whir of quantum simulators and the scent of ionized air from archival backups. As legacies of solid-state abundance solidify from 2037's baselines, enigmas persist. Will recycling efficiencies reach 95% by 2045 to mitigate rare earth shortages? As hinted in leaked EU roadmaps from September 2025, projecting 6 sheet GDE global shipments by 2030, you ponder holographic models, questioning if open protocols like Prologium's CES 2025 demos can equalize access without exacerbating vulnerabilities. VEO3 visuals fade into luminous silver holograms of branching uncertainties, red filaments threading through alliance diagrams to underscore lingering geopolitical strains. Sub-reflections widen, post-2032 overhauls. How will frameworks address 2042's dark twist of resource wars, or evolve amid China's 75% dominance from Goshen's 2025 lines, rooted in October 2025 breakthroughs? Sensory contemplation heightens. The tactile feedback of interface gloves, the pulse of data streams echoing Science Direct's mid-2025 studies on interface stability. Broader open questions diverge. Following 2026's commercial shocks, will societies manage emissions drops of 40% by 2036 without unintended grid overloads from ultra-fast chargers, or integrate Factorial Energy's April 2025 milestones into defense without sparking escalations? Geopolitically amplified, South America's lithium booms by 2045, fueled by 2025 black market shifts, could foster prosperity or ignite further conflicts. Callbacks to Guangzhou's stabilized interfaces now magnified into global riddles. You feel the gravity of unknowns, accountability and 98% grid efficiencies by 2037, or the enduring erosion of alliances in winner-takes-all pursuits. These inquiries aren't finales. They're catalysts for deeper scrutiny as UT Dallas's May 2025 discoveries become foundations for futures we can't entirely predict. You close the file. The numbers are real. The timelines are closing. Whatever path we choose, the future has already begun assembling itself, piece by irreversible piece, while most of the world is still looking the other way. This was only one dossier. Many more are waiting.